Hi, my name is Sharitha, and today I'll be talking about empathy. Understanding this concept can help us build healthier relationships, let go of bad ones, and care for ourselves better. Having empathy for others help us develop empathy for ourselves. Having empathy for ourselves improves our emotional and physical well-being, bringing us peace, self-love, self-respect, clarity, and more abundance. I believe all humans should have empathy for each other, but people who have been traumatized or sensitive tend to have too much empathy or too little. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. Is empathy something we can be halfway in and halfway out? Hell no. You can't be half-ass empathetic. Why? Because you have to always have empathy. If you can cut it off and cut it on, you're not a empathetic person. Meaning, I can have empathy for my family, but not for anybody else. Or if I have no empathy for one area of my life, does that mean I have to have it in all areas? Do you love being a good person and doing the right thing? Do you love people unconditionally? When someone is in trouble, do you want to be there and help and lend a hand? Do you treat people how you want to be treated? Are you loyal, trustworthy, compassionate, honest, and generous, to name a few? Does that mean that you're not empathetic if you're not loyal, trustworthy, compassionate, honest, and genuine? Because you have to be able to understand and share another person's feelings. And if you're not being loyal to another person who was being loyal to you, then you're not understanding their feelings. Or if you are not trustworthy to another person, but they are to you, then that would be the same. And does that mean that most people are faking being empathetic because they act in ways that say they are not empathetic? Does not being empathetic is taboo in society. But our society is saying we are not empathetic because of the choices we make every day. If we had empathy, we would have treated other races, sexes, classes differently because we would be able to understand their pain as a human. We feel obligated to help because others are looking or around. I am an empathetic person, and I say that you can't turn it off and on because I have always been empathetic and I haven't been able to cut it off because I've tried. Even when people have done me wrong, I still wanted the best for them. I still wanted them to be okay. Even if I chose not to be around them anymore because they were not good for me. I've always stayed loyal, trustworthy, compassionate, honest, and generous. No matter what I've been through, I value those characteristics. I treat people how I want to be treated. The problem is that I've always done it too much until it hurts me to a point where I give up. And I call that toxic empathy. And it's not giving up. It's realizing my worth. It's being like, I'm here for this person. I'm a good person. I have their back. And they don't appreciate me. It's time to go. I have always tried to be a good person and have empathy for others. Even when they have treated me wrong over and over. I've always wanted the best for everybody. I just didn't know how to cut it off. I thought that being a good person was about loving people as much as I wanted to be loved, and having people back, and being the friend, the worker that I would want. But what I've learned is that that's toxic. Because when people show you who they are, believe them.